All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could join us here tonight, live on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored. Dang, I screwed that up, baby. Authentic live streams. I keep calling it uncensored. It was uncensored for 3 years. I guess it's still kind of uncensored, but we're authentic live streams now. Coach Eli 2 Authentic live streams. Welcome to the show. My lady is here with me live already on the show, on the StreamYard. How you doing, babe? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing, my love?
Oh, babe, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, hanging out with my lady, just enjoying life, living life to the fullest. I couldn't be happier. How about yourself?
I'm just doing the same.
Well, that's great, baby. Well, here, we're going to get right to it tonight because my lady and I want to keep this show to an hour, hour and a half at the very, very, very most. And I want to be a man of my word. I made a promise to my lady, and, we want to have some quiet time after the show. But tonight, we have a great topic and a bonus topic. We'll get to that in just a second. But first of all, let me make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. And it absolutely has. And the back end of YouTube is rolling smoothly. So let's get right to it, baby. The topic of tonight's show is my lady and I discuss the key to happy marriages / relationships. One more time. My lady and I discuss the key to happy marriages / relationships. We're going to get to that during the second part of the show. But babe, you sent me a blog article or a news article earlier today. And you at first thought I wasn't going to care about it because it was from the Big Brother show. But what happened when you showed me that blog?
Well, actually, I didn't share it with you right away. I waited and spoke with you about it. And once I started reading it to you, you immediately said, send it to me. I need this.
Oh, yeah.
But let me just give a quick overcap. So this season on Big Brother, I've been a fan for many years, and it is, it's a reality TV show. I know it's somewhat scripted, it's somewhat full of drama. I get it.
Full of drama is an
Um,
understatement, but go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
but we are all super fans of these shows, and a lot of us will sign up and try to get on these shows and be a part of it as young people. And this young woman did that. And once she got in the house, it became very overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You're not
she
going to give away the
explains,
whole blog. We're going to read
no,
it, but go ahead. You're
yeah,
giving a
no,
prelude to it.
yeah,
Prelude.
she becomes very overwhelmed in the house and makes a very critical decision that impacted the game and has impacted a lot of social media and criticism. So, yeah, we want to read what she has to say because this is the first time she's spoken about it since exiting the show.
Yeah, and my interest in it is the reason why she exited the show on her own free will. So I figured we would, throw this in at the beginning of the show because the blog you sent me regarding the key to happy marriages and relationships is very short. So I'm like, let's just throw this in there. We don't have to do two separate shows. Let's throw in a bonus at the beginning here. So how about we get right to that, baby? Because this one is very,
Yeah,
very interesting to me and to you as well. Okay, let's switch on over.
absolutely.
Okay, let's switch on over to the browser screen over here. And let's just get right to it. It'll populate on your screen shortly, baby. The topic, this is actually from the screenrant.com website, screenrant.com. What a great name for a website, baby, huh? Screen Rant.
Right?
Baby,
It's pretty much what we do.
have you been known to rant and rave every now and then, baby?
I would like to prefer to call it venting,
Venting,
not
okay.
ranting.
do you feel that ranting, aka venting, is more something that, women tend to do than men?
No, nope.
Okay. Okay. We're not going to get into that tonight. Okay. Uh, anyway, let's get to the title here. Big Brother 24. That's season 24. Paloma condemns cancel culture and talks mental health. One more time. Big Brother 24. Paloma condemns cancel culture and talks mental health. Big Brother 24 contestant Paloma Aguilar shocked everyone when she self-evicted. Now she sets the record straight about her sudden exit. This was written 1 day ago. There she is. She's absolutely gorgeous, huh, baby?
Gorgeous. She
Gorgeous,
is
baby.
gorgeous.
Wow.
She is a beautiful human being.
22 years old. Wow. Yeah. I love you, baby.
And
I can look at.
smart as a button.
Oh, yeah.
Smart as a
Yeah.
button, this little girl.
Little girl, she's a grown-ass woman. She's 22, baby.
Oh, but when you're talking to a 47-year-old woman, she's a little girl in my eyes.
Well, that's because you have a daughter that's older than her. But anyway, I
Yeah.
get it, baby. I get it. Anyway, let's continue. It'll pop up on your screen in just a second. After her shocking self-eviction from Big Brother 24, Paloma Aguilar elaborates on raising mental health awareness and how she feels that cancel culture is to blame for the rumors about her since she left the game. The 22-year-old interior designer from San Marcos, California. Wow, she's an interior designer at 22. That's a great career, very lucrative. And she's got the looks, and she's got the style and the looks and the personality for it. So she left the game before the first live eviction of the season due to a personal issue, which she later revealed was related to the deterioration of her mental health while inside the Big Brother house. Real quick, baby, before I turn it over to you right away. Basically, she was saying, this is too much fucking drama for me. This is just not what I signed up for. It's not worth the prize at the end of the rainbow, right? Go ahead, baby. What are your thoughts?
Yes. As a super fan of all of these reality shows, it's a completely different ballpark sitting on the couch watching this versus playing the game and being there. And you're locked up. You're away from reality. You're away from your family. You can't just get on the phone and call your mother, call your sister, call your best friend. These people you're locked up with. And how can you trust them? And if you have trust issues, abandonment issues, anything, it will trigger everything.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Go
on. No, go on.
No, I was just going to say, if you've already been suffering from a traumatic issue, right? At age 22, you are extremely vulnerable. And if you're trying to turn your life around, sounds like she has a great career. She's an interior designer. Now they call them interior designers. They used to be called interior decorators, right, baby? But now we have these fancy words, interior designer. But no, I mean, no, she has a prominent career. I believe she's self-employed, and she would rather focus on, doing positive things like, creating great designs inside people's homes than getting on a show, feeding into endless, nonsensical, scripted, fake instigated drama, and doing that for how many? What is it, like 2 or 3 months? How long are they in there at a time, baby?
3 months. It's
3 months.
It's like
that's a
90
long ass.
days.
That's a long ass time to be living in a drama, locked up in a drama house, right, baby? You can't breathe, huh?
Yeah, and she started what, and we'll read further on, but it'll start to explain why she started to feel this way, and I can absolutely relate to the feelings that she has.
Okay.
It's just it's an overwhelming anxiety, And so yeah, let's read further because it's really interesting.
So let me read the next paragraph. I'll share my thoughts and we'll get back to yours. Although it was apparent to Big Brother viewers who watched both the live feeds and the television episodes that Paloma was struggling mentally, many social media users thought that her self-eviction might have been related to the microaggressions that she and some of the other house guests directed towards Taylor Hale, a black woman. It could have been. I didn't watch the show.
I
But
will
real
say
quick,
no, it's not. I
okay,
watched the show. I will say no, it's not.
okay. So hold your thought for a second there. Another thing to mention here, with the advent of the internet, Big Brother started to, produce 24/7 live feeds. I believe it's on the CBS website, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I watched Big Brother,
Paramount.
but Paramount. Okay, it's on Paramount now. Okay, it used to be CBS. Now I think Paramount might have purchased CBS. I haven't kept up, but anyway, Paramount I believe produces the show. Then I'm assuming. So not only, are you dealing with people watching you live on mainstream media TV, but now they're watching you 24/7 on the internet, and you just can't escape that for 3 freaking months. Who in the hell wants to live their life trapped like that, being viewed by the whole world? Every step you take, every breath you take, right? Every move you make, etc. Right? Someone will be watching you, like the Police song, right? Like,
Well,
would you
yeah,
want
I
some?
mean it used to be the show used to be where you just watched the show and then it was done.
Mm-hmm,
But then when they went to these 24-hour live feeds where we can watch them 24 hours a day, I think that's really impeded on a little bit of their privacy,
mm-hmm,
you know? And actually it really hurts the gameplay or like that I like to just wait for the days that it happens and I don't like for the spoilers. And
yeah.
when you watch those, they're pre-recording. So when you're watching that stuff, it's already done. But I want to watch it, on TV like it's supposed to be done,
Well, you want to watch
you
the
know?
edited version that puts together, like, hundreds of hours of content in a 1 hour show or 2 hour show, right?
Exactly.
Also in high quality, 1080p on the big TV instead of watching it on the internet. But you can also watch it on your TV streaming. I get it, but it's just not the same thing. I mean, you know, uh, there are some people that have nothing better to do than sit around all day and watch a feed like that live all day, just waiting for something insane to happen. And it's a waste of time. It's stupid, isn't it, baby? Isn't it stupid? You tell
It's
me.
it's obnoxious. I get on Facebook because I am a fan of Big Brother, so I'm part of the Big Brother fan group or whatever. But
Okay.
these people are just absolutely obnoxious. They're up all night. It's just like
Hmm.
these people on YouTube.
Yeah, they have
They
nothing better to
have
do.
no life,
Yeah. 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 And it's because
you know?
they're immature, they're insecure, they've got mental issues, emotional issues, and it seems like, Paloma realized that and just didn't want to succumb to this bullshit. And let's
Yeah,
let's read
let's move
let's read
on.
let's read
Oh,
further.
wait a second. Do you want me to touch on the whole Taylor situation?
Yeah, tell me about Taylor Hale. She was an African American woman that they were assuming,
Yeah,
which is why she left because
she's
people were talking about her, right?
yeah, okay. So in the beginning of the show, they created a girls alliance. Taylor was not a part of that because Taylor was more of a tomboy. She was like just kicking it with the guys, as well as another female, Nicole. They didn't really like pick on Nicole as much because Nicole was just kind of chill. She's older. She's the mama in the house. She's chill. But Taylor was really putting it out there and trying too hard with these boys. And that's why it had nothing to do with her ethnicity or
Mm-hmm.
anything. It had to do with her attitude coming in here and not being, open to being a girls' alliance. She wanted to pull in the boys and use her body and her charm to use their strength to move her forward in the game.
Excellent. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, babe. We're going to read more, but first, the lady that commented earlier is in the chat, and I've got her channel open here. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but Tam, Ms. T. Hey, Eli, I hope you and your lady are both doing well. And I wrote, hello at Tam, Ms. T. Thanks for your comment earlier. We appreciate it. And baby, I went to the about section of her channel. I'm not going to put it on the screen here because we have our stuff up. She's a psychic that was born with a gift that really is special. Not only do I do tarot readings, I also do mediumships, spirit boxes, and EVPs. I'd love to have you be a part of my channel. Yeah, well, subscribe right now because
Please.
my lady's really into that stuff. She's
I
really
into
into that stuff.
mediums.
Yeah, yeah. And so she's got reasonable prices on tarot readings, 15 minutes for $15, 30 minutes for $30, 1 hour, $60. Not bad. Those are very reasonable rates, folks. So, go check out, we'll put out her channel in the chat. I'm going to share this in the chat because I know non-mods can't do that. That's her channel link right there. She says, furthermore, you're more than welcome, Coach Eli. I think you and your lady are so sweet. We need more positivity channels. And from what I've seen, you guys are exactly that. Yeah, and I know you found out about us through, you had mentioned that in your other comment, through some other people that have been rebroadcasting us. And, we appreciate it. We've been in progress of, rebuilding our audience. And I've been doing this for many years. If you go and search on YouTube, you will hear the backstory, or just go back and watch a couple of the past live streams where I talked about it and summed it up in about an hour on this channel. And then you will learn a whole lot more. But you're more than welcome here. My lady loves what you do. I love what you do. And thank you for your kind words. Any thoughts, baby, before we get back to
Oh, no, I completely agree. Ditto on that. Yeah, I'm excited to hear more about how we can contact her because you know me.
Yeah, I will actually send you her channel link after the show. And we will definitely make the connection. So that's awesome. Thank you again for being here, Tam, at Ms. T, or at Ms. T. Oh, bless you. Thanks, Eli. Thank you for that. No, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm sure you'll, I don't know how long you've been involved throughout some of the other communities where you found out about us from. But this has been something I've had to deal with for the last 5 or 6 years. And, I finally learned how to move past it and, just not let anyone or anything get in the way of us moving our message forward. All right. So let's continue, babe.
Yeah.
So the plan was to backdoor Taylor until Paloma's exit led to the first elimination of the season being canceled. After Paloma left the house, she insisted that she was not racist towards Taylor. See, they're going to throw the racist card in there just to throw in some more drama. Yeah, they want to heighten the drama and get more people to tune in, and that she is actually good friends with her. She explained that the real reason that she left was because $750,000, which is $750,000, was not worth the cost of her mental health. Let me repeat that one more time. She explained that the real reason that she left was because $750,000, $750,000, was not worth the cost of her mental health. Before you respond, baby, Paloma, I'm going to give you a big mofo round of applause. And that's what sold me on this article, babe. That is what sold me. You got a 22-year-old woman. She's hot. Now, I love you, baby. You're hot. I'm into you. But let's give the woman credit. She's fucking hot. And she seems like she's a good woman with a great personality. And most women at that age would see dollar signs and just feed into drama or use their body to make that money, right? This woman has my respect. What are your thoughts?
Amen, sister. Amen.
Amen.
men, fucking
A fucking
sister.
men. Oh yeah. Mad respect.
I
Mad
have
respect.
mad respect for this girl. I read this article, and when I read that,
Mm-hmm.
I I'd known the backstory by watching the show and seeing all the clips and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But hearing her story and what she's saying, the respect I have for her just goes through the roof. Being 22 and so mature and putting herself first over money. God damn, I wish I was that smart at 22.
You want to know something, baby? If I was 25 years old and as mature as as I am right now, if I was 25 years old, I'd be all over this woman. I'd be trying to impregnate her like 10 times and reproduce with
Sweetheart,
that
that's
attitude.
irrelevant.
I mean, I'm giving her credit, baby. I'm trying to be a little funny. What I'm saying is
Okay.
mad baby. What I'm saying is mad respect to this woman. This is the type of woman that, good men would want in their life. But
Need to
go ahead.
lock down. Yes.
You need to lock
Let's
this
read
girl.
on.
My
Yeah,
woman's getting
she's
jealous
wife
because
material. She's wife material.
yeah. In a new Instagram post, Paloma once again addressed her Big Brother self-eviction. She blamed social media, cancel culture, and Big Brother production for her negative portrayal since she left the house, saying, "It is such a shame how social media tries to tear a person down through cancel culture because of the way things were being portrayed to fit a narrative for good TV. People see it as the ultimate truth of reality, when in actuality, everything is cut to fit the narrative they want, even the live feeds cut from room to room when things are said that can jeopardize a storyline they're sick going with." Paloma's choices of videos revealed how Big Brother production works. In one video, she laughs with Taylor as she cleans the mirror above the bathroom sink at Big Brother's request. The video reveals that the mirror is actually a two-way mirror that is transparent on the other side so that Big Brother can watch the house guests. Paloma even called it a window. Another video shows how the live feeds were cut during one of her conversations. Yeah, they want to put the stuff that's going to get people to drop everything to tune in because people are sick F words. Let's just say sick F words, right?
Well, and you know what? Over the years, like, yeah, we've all been watching it, and they've literally shown and made fun of the contestants when they come up and they're like flossing their teeth in a funny way or like trimming their nose hairs. And so we've known it's a two-way mirror the whole time,
Right,
you know, the whole
right.
house. Like the whole house is like the production staff is in the house the whole time. They're just in other rooms behind two-way mirrors.
Yeah. And you know what I was saying, babe, before we went on the air, we were talking about this. And I was saying, look, if Paloma is smart, which I'm sure she's going to do this, and she is smart, she could go and start her own YouTube channel if she already hasn't. And she can talk about this and share what really happens during reality TV. What is the purpose? It's all fake, instigated drama appearing real to try to suck in the viewer longer, to sell more commercials, right? And make more money. That's all it is. The longer you watch the website, the more ads they can show you, right? Or if they put it on a streaming service, the more subscribers they're going to get. It's all about the money. And
What it is,
hold on one second. If they're going to pay somebody that wins $750,000, you can bet your bottom dollar they're making 20, 30, 40 times that. They're making 30, $40 million off the production off of this, maybe 50 million. Go ahead, babe.
absolutely. Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, that's what I
It's
was
not worth it.
saying.
It's not worth it.
It and yeah, no, the production is making all the money. They're getting the money
Yeah.
from the commercials, the sponsors, everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, CBS does put this show out. So if you were to watch it on live TV, it would be on CBS, but Paramount is where you would find it to stream. Um, and so, yeah, they're getting money from Paramount. They're getting money from CBS, everything. That's how they're funding the $750,000.
But they're making a hell of a lot more than they're paying out.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. The
Mm-hmm.
payout used to only be 500,000. Now it's going up. You see how
Well,
inflation is?
inflation, baby. And they're still making the same or more money. Inflation has not affected drama. People love drama.
No.
When inflation goes up and people complain more, there's even more drama to sell to the world, baby. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. All right,
Should
let's
we
move
continue?
on.
All right, let's move on. I love you, baby. Paloma
Mwah.
then. Okay, Moi, back to you. Paloma then went on to explain that she left Big Brother because of an ongoing mental health battle I faced, which began once inside the walls of an idealistic utopia of a reality set. It's fake instigated drama appearing real. It's ridiculous. I've dealt with the same crap out here on YouTube. There are many YouTubers that do the same thing on YouTube. And most people don't get it, and they keep feeding into that. Keep feeding into it. And the only person making money is the person you keep feeding into. So stop feeding into these people. You do the same thing Paloma did. The former Big Brother house guest said that she quickly became obsessed with the game. And the result was that she forgot how to take care of myself. FOMO, fear of missing out, consumed my every move. She said that she only got 2 to 4 hours of sleep at night and could not function because everyone keeps each other up gaming. That is freaking ridiculous, baby. So let's stop there before we
No,
continue.
it's true. It's true.
Wow.
If you watch the show, like some people will go to sleep and then there'll be two other people in the room because you don't have your own room. Like you're bunking with four other people, and then you'll start hearing people whisper. So then you'll wake up to see what, like, are they game talking? Are they conspiring against you?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy thing. It's like on Survivor, you know?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's just stupid to me and a waste of time. And I can't believe that after 24 seasons, people still watch this stuff.
Oh, I love it because you know why?
Why?
I love it. It gives me a way to just have a guilty pleasure and escape. Sometimes my brain goes 24/7. And when I turn shows like this on, it allows my brain to slow down for a minute.
So let me ask you this, baby. For women, because obviously you're a woman, does this, in other words, are you saying does this appease your emotions?
I wouldn't say it appeases my emotions. I enjoy it. I enjoy not just the drama, like that's not what it is, but they also have competitions.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's what I like to see. Because a
You
lot
love
of
you
the
you you love you love the competitive nature, is what you're saying. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, a lot of the reality shows I watch also have competitions. Big Brother does, The Challenge. You know, I'm very into those kind of shows, which are drama related, but there's still athleticism behind it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's continue. Ready?
Hmm.
Okay. Paloma also shared that she did not see the sun for 5 days, so I began to lose touch with reality. Oh, I don't blame you. You're not getting your vitamin D. I need vitamin D every day. She said that the lack of windows and 100 cameras working 24/7, even during sleeping hours, ate me alive. No
It
shit. That would
drains
drive me.
you. It
Oh,
drains you.
that would just drive me insane. And they're all like, HD cameras. I think they're even 4K cameras now that they use in there. It's just insane,
And
right?
and it's not that they stay in one position, they literally follow your movement.
Yeah.
So when you're
Yeah.
walking, they move with you.
Right. Right. She emphasized, no one understands the psychological challenge of reality television unless you have firsthand experienced it. Controversial Big Brother
Truth.
star Paloma. Truth bomb?
Truth bomb.
Say it with more conviction, baby.
Truth bomb.
That's a truth bomb! All right, let's continue here. Controversial Big Brother star Paloma concluded her post by saying that she feels that mental health is something that she believes she must stand up for with her platform because it is so stigmatized and belittled in a world where the majority of us face something mental health related in secrecy. Yeah, what are your thoughts about that, baby? I couldn't have said it better myself.
Truth. Yeah. Yeah, no. That is so true. A lot of people are struggling with traumas from their life that cause some form of mental health,
Uh-huh.
and we get through the days. Every day we get up and we get through it.
Right.
And keeping yourself out of situations like a reality show that can trigger that is the smartest thing. Like she's saying, I can sit over here on my couch and watch it and not be triggered. But being in there, I felt suffocated. I couldn't breathe. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
I know I would never apply for a reality TV show. So, because I would not be able to handle that. But no, I just, yeah, those are my thoughts. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, you're a little bit claustrophobic. Would you be fearing claustrophobia or feeling claustrophobia doing a show like that with all those cameras
Yes.
being locked in, no sun, all that stuff? Go ahead.
Well, the no sun thing, I don't know what she's really talking about, because they do have their backyard, which is open, and they get sun. But if she was having problems sleeping, I don't know if she was just being depressed and barricading herself. But yeah, no, I would have a hard time, because like I said, when you go into this situation for 90 days, you give up your phone, you give up your access to your world.
Wow.
So, like, literally at these times, they don't even know what's going on in the world. They don't
Wow.
know who wins the World Series. If that happens to be when they're broadcasting, they don't know, if World War III happens. They don't know. They don't get any news at all. They're completely cut off from society. That
Yeah.
would suffocate me just
Yeah.
in itself.
This is not what Big Brother is portraying is not a natural way of living life, which is why I cannot respect the show. It's all about creating drama and selling drama and getting people to fight.
Well,
That's all
sweetheart,
it is.
it's not about a natural way of life. It's a reality game show of how to get along for 90 days in a house and compete and be the best survivor at the end. But it's something that I just know I could never do, and people with mental health should never get into something like this.
Yeah,
There
but
are
don't
other
you
people
think,
that can handle it just well.
well, baby, don't you think even for the strongest people in the world, this will take a toll on their mental health, no matter how strong they are after being in there for 90 days?
No.
I beg to
I've
differ, baby.
watched I've watched reality TV for the last 30 years. I've seen some people come back and do it again and do it again and do it again. And it's not for the money, it's for the game. It's because they enjoy it.
Mm.
Both men and women have done that. And so I believe it just has to do with the person and their mental health if they can handle it.
I will tell you this, baby. My mental health is pretty good. I'm a strong guy, cool, calm, collective, down to earth, and I can deal with a lot of BS. But I will tell you this right now. There's no way in hell I would be able to stay in a house like that for 3 months and deal with petty bullshit happening, people projecting insecurities and talking trash about other people they perceive to be better than them, that they're jealous over, right? You know, I
Sweetheart,
just, yeah,
why do
I
you
can't,
think that they go after these younger kids? Of course, you and I cannot sit there and tolerate it.
because these kids have more tolerance for shit they haven't learned yet. So they're more prone to create the drama they need to sell the show. There's the answer you want, right?
That's the answer it is. It's not the one I want.
It's just
That's the
ridiculous.
answer it is.
This woman at
You know what? If
22,
you were 25 and you got a phone call from MTV to go on to one of these shows to make money and
mm-hmm.
cause instigated drama, you would be a dumbass not to do it at 25.
Yeah,
You
probably.
know? That's what I'm saying. A lot of these kids, that's how they're making their money now.
I can understand that, but at what age is enough? Like there are guys and gals in their mid to late 30s to early to mid 40s doing this stupid shit on YouTube. At what point? At
Well,
what
and
age?
YouTube, yeah. When are you going to get a real job? Um, that's my thing. Have a real purpose in life. But no,
Yeah,
I'm talking about the reality stars. See, the kids that got into this stuff with MTV back in the day that we all think was stupid,
they're Hollywood stars now,
um,
right?
they they're sitting pretty right now. They're sitting real pretty. Those kids that ran on the challenge, that were in Real World, Rules, all of that, 16 and pregnant, Teen Mom, all of those people are sitting freaking pretty.
Wow.
They don't got to worry about a goddamn bill for the rest of their life.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know.
And you know what? Let me give them a big round of applause. You go, kids. You make that
Uh,
money and you set it up. That's the way you
yeah.
do it because you know what? That's what our parents did, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They are monopolizing the right way right now. Where our
Well,
parents monopolized real estate, they're monopolizing
drama.
reality TV.
No, they're monopolizing drama, baby. Let's be real. Reality TV is
Truth
amped up. Is
is
amped up.
drama.
It's all drama. I mean, honestly, baby,
Duh.
here's the truth of the matter. And I can't say this word on YouTube. You know, obviously, I don't want to. We're about to. This channel is about to get monetized. We're under review. Been under review since Friday, and we should get monetized hopefully by some point tomorrow. But these people are drama W's. Okay, we're not going to say the W word. You know what it is. Everyone knows what it is. These people are making money being drama W's, and quite frankly, they have
They're
no
the
shame. They have no shame
they're
doing
the
it.
garden. They're the garden utensil in the backyard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can we finish this one so we can take our break, please?
Yeah, I was just going to do that. Yeah, we're almost
Yeah.
there. Okay. Although many Big Brother house guests have done very well in the reality television environment, there are some like Paloma who have expressed how difficult it is to be continuously watched in the house. Although many people have criticized Paloma's assertion that the show manipulates the narrative because the live feeds show everything. No, it does manipulate the narrative. The narrative is to create as much drama as possible to keep you sucked in, to make money from you by selling you commercials, advertisements. Jesus Christ. Longtime viewers know that the show does cut the feeds often. The videos also show Paloma and Taylor laughing together, which was not aired on the show. Of course not, because they want to spin the narrative that's going to create more drama. Big Brother is supposed to be a fun, exciting, and challenging game that tests contestants' physical, mental, social, and emotional abilities. Paloma was right to leave the house when she reached her limit. Hopefully, she can use her experience on Big Brother to help raise awareness about mental health. Amen. Amen, sister.
Amen.
Before we turn it over to you, baby, for your final thoughts on this one before we go on break, big round of applause for you, Paloma. Mad respect. Mad respect. You go, girl. Start a mental health channel. Start something to help people better their mental health, which is what I'm trying to say. That's part of what I do here as a coach. Awesome. And I'll be looking out for what she does. You know what
would be a great thing for her to do
is do an interview with us?
Well, absolutely. I would love to talk to Paloma, but no, it's for her to talk to people, like if she got a job with CBS or one of these places that did this game shows, reality shows, and she could actually interview the contestants prior to make sure their mental status was intact for what was coming on.
You know what I would do if I was her?
Great opportunity for her.
I would take some night classes or take them from home and get a psychology degree, because this woman has an opportunity now to leverage being in the spotlight for doing something really good for people.
Yeah,
because let me say something real quick, baby, and you share with me your thoughts before we go to break here. Okay, look, if people want to participate in a little, fun, friendly drama, people talk shit naturally and they do it for fun. And as long as it's done for fun and not overdone, no problem with that, right? I think what Paloma is saying is that you just saw it scroll up on the TV with the delay. That's why you said that. You're very
she's gorgeous.
My woman is so freaking intuitive. It's amazing. But I think what Paloma is saying is that, hey, there are people that can handle it. There are people that can only tolerate so much. And if you reach your breaking point or your boiling point, and anything you're doing is affecting your mental health, you've got to withdraw for your sanity, or else you may not survive. I mean, what are your thoughts about that, baby, before we go to break?
Yeah. You've got to watch out. The first foremost, you got to watch out for yourself. And if you feel like this is not a safe situation for your own mental health or whatever, you've got to get out of it.
Right.
Even if $1 million is on the line or $750,000, like, you have to remember,
it's not
your
worth it.
life, your mental health is worth more than any dollar bill out there.
Right. Could not have said any better myself, baby.
You know what? And I want to give her so much credit. We give the kids so much slack these days. And I know technically she's not a millennial.
She's Gen Z, baby.
She's Gen Z.
Same generation as your son.
As my son, yes. And I just want to say, God damn, she's got a good head on her shoulders. Her parents did a good job.
Yep.
And for her to recognize this so early in her life, I am so proud of her. I'm so proud of her that she's not having to deal with this later. Get her help now, and yeah. God. Love her.
I wonder if she had this plan from the very beginning. I wonder if she, what do you call it? People call it trolling now. I wonder if she trolled Big Brother, knowing that she was going to do this.
No. God, why do you have to take such a beautiful moment and turn it around?
I'm not. What I'm saying
You're
is that
such a negative person.
No. Hold on. Let me finish before you accuse me of being a negative person. What I'm saying is that if she was trolling, God bless her even more, because she's standing up for people that, don't need to tolerate with this crap and have, like, this is the thing. Okay. These companies are paying you an okay amount of money if you win, but most people get no money. Yet they're making a
Sweetheart, you
shit ton
didn't
of
see
money.
her breakdown. You didn't see her breakdown on camera.
Okay, I'm not questioning it. I'm just saying that if someone did something like this in a trolling way to try to get back at a production company like this, I wouldn't blame them. I'd still be in full support. I'm not taking anything away from this woman. I am saying, woman, good for you. Stand up for people's mental health, because we need more help regarding that nowadays. And I don't think,
All I have
honestly,
to say is Paloma is a beautiful young woman, but she's no Halle Berry or Sandra Bullock, and she cannot pull off an Academy Award winning performance like that to convince
there's
everybody that, oh my God, I went into Big Brother to do this and now I'm going to leave to promote mental health. No, she literally broke down.
I believe
I
you.
saw it.
I believe you. All I was saying is that if somebody ever trolled in that way, one of these production companies, and then turned it into something big, like I think Paloma can and will do, then that would be the ultimate FU to the company. That's all I was saying. But yeah, I believe you that she legitimately left the show because it was taking a huge toll on her mental health. All right, baby. Ready to take that break?
Yep.
I'm going to put you backstage. Give me about a minute or so before you pop on in here, and we'll take a break, and then we'll be back. All right?
All right.
Backstage you go, baby. All right, my ladies, backstage. Music is all queued up. We're going to step away and take a quick 8 or 9 minute break. And when we return, we're going to be discussing the key to happy marriages and relationships. So make sure you stick around for that coming up on the flip side of the break. So stick around, round. We'll be right We're back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Take a moment to close your eyes, meditate for a second, and think of the most amazing, positive things you can think of, because that's what we're all about here. That's what we're all about. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah. Yeah, I love this song. From the YouTube audio library, it's Reclamation by Silent Partner. I love a lot of their music. Hey, the YouTube audio library really isn't that bad, folks. Anyway, let's get right back to it. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2 authentic live streams. The future home, possibly as soon as tomorrow, of most, if not all, of my live streams. If you haven't heard, we are currently under review to get this channel monetized. We qualified this past Friday, and we are assuming that YouTube takes the weekend off in the monetization department, and they'll be back tomorrow, and it should be very simple to monetize this channel because it's very, very clean and very wholesome and very family friendly and very advertiser friendly, that is, as well, according to YouTube speak. So if that happens tomorrow, or when it happens next few days or whenever, I will be moving my Walking with Purpose live streams from my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, to this channel. And then on my main channel, my lady and I are going to be focusing on the highest quality, bite-sized, pre-recorded content in the highest video quality, 4K at 60 frames per second. We're also going to be doing some more YouTube shorts. Those are those 1 minute or less TikTok style videos. And furthermore than that, we're going to be creating some more exclusive members only content. And we're going to have memberships on both channels. We're not going to go through the whole thing here tonight. I will do a separate stream or pre-recorded video once this channel gets monetized to explain how everything's going to work. But stick around. There are a lot of great, exciting things coming here to the Coach Eli television network between my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, at youtube.com/live Coach Eli, and Nightbot sharing the link every 7 minutes. And also here on Coach Eli 2, authentic live streams, which is at youtube.com/Coach Eli 2, the number 2. Very simple. In the meantime, if you'd like to make a donation in any amount to support the channel based on the value you feel you're receiving, there we go, I'm trying to get the words out. You can do so in one of two ways. Nightbot's been sharing my PayPal and Cash App links every 7 minutes. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. And donations are going to be split evenly between my lady and I. We are business partners. So just know if you do donate, my lady will be getting half of that. She'll get half anyways once we get married, so why the hell not give it to her now, right? It's true, but I love her. Don't get me wrong. I love her anyway. Loss or no loss, I love my lady. I'd want to give her half. You know, it's all good. And as always, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. All right, let's bring back the lady of not only the hour, every hour in my sake or for my sake or in my head, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing lady. Babe, welcome back. Welcome back to the show, babe.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. How do you feel the first part of the show went? It was pretty interesting, huh?
Very interesting. I just still want to give shouts out to Paloma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess that's all you have to say. Ready to get to the second part of the show based on the title of the stream? All right. So my lady and I, she's so sweet. Yes, please. My lady and I discussed the key to happy marriages/relationships. That's tonight's title. My lady and I discussed the key to happy marriages/relationships. Let's get back over to the browser screen. This is another blog my lady sent me a few days ago. I really, really liked this. Pablo's in the house. Hey, Pablo. How you doing, bro? Hey, bro, I've noticed that you've been getting banned a lot elsewhere through multiple accounts. I guess people apparently don't want your positive vibes. Huh, Pablo? It's all good, bro. Just wanted to acknowledge that you're doing great things, bro, and we appreciate you here at the Coach Eli clan. All right, so this is from the foxnews.com website, and I know the title is going across where the chat is at, so I'll just read to you what it says. Couples say the key to happy marriage is the 2-2-2 rule. One more time. Couples say the key to happy marriage is the 2-2-2 rule. The rule includes having set date nights, weekends, and week-long trips as a couple. Baby, let me repeat that one more time and have you comment just off of that. The rule includes having set date nights, weekends, and week-long trips as a couple. How important is that to couples that are married or even couples that are dating? But this is more about couples that are married, baby. How important is that?
So important, especially if you have children.
Okay.
You know, that's one of the things, like when you get married and you have kids, you get very comfortable and the date nights go away, the weekend getaways, all of that. Those long trips become trips to Disneyland with the kids, which is just stressful because kids are screaming and crying and, you know, it's just stressful. It's not what you need as a couple. and it's really hard to remember to get back to that phase when you
Yeah.
have kids.
Yeah. Do you feel in your marriage that once you had kids, you couldn't do that anymore with your partner? You were both working opposite shifts in prominent careers. Then you had other things to do with your kids, PTA stuff and sports and all of that. Do you feel that took a huge toll on not being able to do those date nights and weekend getaway trips and week-long getaway trips with your husband?
Absolutely. And then whenever an opportunity that came up for him to take off time from work, he wanted to get away with the guys.
Hmm. Wow. That makes a statement there. That's,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like weekend
Apparently,
getaway with the guys.
hmm. Yeah.
So
If I
yeah,
was,
as the time progressed, when you don't make the time for each other, then you start making time for other people and that just becomes more fun.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love my friends and all, but I would never prioritize, my friends over my marriage and my immediate family. You incorporate them when you can, but once you're married and you have kids, you know, and even if you're dating someone seriously, you got to prioritize your relationship. If you don't, then why are you in that relationship, right? That's
Yeah.
just common sense right there. But let's continue here, baby. A struggling marriage may be one of life's greatest stressors and sources of pain. What if a simple framework for spending more time together could potentially improve your relationship with your spouse or significant other? Enter the 222 rule. Try and swing a date night every 2 weeks, a weekend away every 2 months, and a week away every 2 years. Honestly, I don't think that's good enough. It's better than nothing, but I don't
It's
think
a
that's.
start.
I
It's a
get it.
start.
Well, let me say something real quick before we turn it over to you, babe. Um, I honestly think that if a man and a woman are truly in love with each other and care deeply about each other, they're going to support each other through everything, just like you and I do. And baby, look, we're not married yet. We will be at some point in the future, in the near future. But we've been dating for almost 11 months. And how many getaways have we gone on? And how often do I at least offer to take you out? And the times that we don't go out, it's because maybe you're not feeling as well or you just want to stay in and catch up on rest. But how often do I try to take you out on dates?
Every time we're together.
Right, right. Now, I understand there are times where you just want to rest or you're going through something and you're just not up for it. It has nothing to do with me. I get that. But at least, do you appreciate the fact as a man that I always want to do something and take you somewhere and show you a good time, whether we do it or not? I always offer. And how do you feel about that? And how has that affected our relationship?
I do, but you're not understanding the blog is about marriages and when you get comfortable in your marriage. We are not comfortable in our relationship. We are still in our newlywed phase.
Oh, no, we're not.
And even though we're not married, it's still exciting and fun for us. But
Oh,
what they're
sweetheart.
talking about,
Go ahead.
what I was
I'm
just
going to.
going to say, what they're talking about in this blog is how to ignite a marriage that has become stagnant due to just becoming comfortable.
I understand that. I understand that. But I honestly feel this type of behavior happens before these people get married. And you can actually prevent this from happening to you if you do a better job of pre-qualifying or properly vetting the person you date that you potentially end up marrying, right? So this just doesn't you don't get into a marriage with someone and then you just don't do anything. It stems from the way, at least one side of the relationship was going into it. So honestly, in my opinion, baby, and I'm not a psychologist and I wasn't there to see what you went through, But if I had to guess based on what I've heard regarding your marriage, I think this is just the way your ex-husband was before you even married him. So, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add to this, or?
It's just really hard for me to have you give opinions on marriage when you've never been married.
I
Um, when
understand.
I'm trying when I'm trying to tell you what this author is trying to say based on my experience being married. Um, it's this is very common in marriage, and it has nothing to do with, you falling out of love or anything. It's just in marriage, sometimes you and in relationships, you get comfortable and you stop doing those special things. And it happens after a couple of years sometimes. And I don't know, you might be the exception to the rule. You are the unicorn that's out there. But
Maybe
I'm
so.
trying to speak for the blogger of what's going on in the rest of the world. Not
I,
you, what they're talking about.
I
So it's
completely
not
understand.
about Eli.
I I understand that, sweetheart, and that's not what I'm putting out. What I'm trying to say is this, is that yes, not everyone's going to look at it the way that I look at it, right? All I'm saying is that everybody chooses who they date, and everybody has different ways of properly vetting or pre-qualifying people before they start dating them. And if they're going to marry that person, it's going to be based on how they were in that relationship. And again, before getting into a relationship, you should be properly vetting and pre-qualifying your partner to see how much in alignment they are with you and how much they really like you, not just lust
Oh,
you.
wow. Wow. Babe,
Yes.
I don't know about that. You know what? A lot of people, they get into relationships and they have children. They get into careers and they're not focusing on the lust and the love so much. And they
Okay.
lose a little bit of that in that. And
Hmm.
that's what we're trying to do here,
Right.
to teach people to how to bring it back. But you're being negative, and I'm not appreciating it because you've never lived in this situation. You've
Okay.
never had to go through a marriage where both of you are working full-time jobs and you have
Hmm.
children that are taken care of, and it's hard to make that time for each other.
Well, I understand how hard it is, and I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. What I'm saying is that regardless of the situation, if I'm with someone that I truly love and care for, like you, if you and I had a family and two kids, let's say we were younger, we had a couple kids and stuff, I would find a way to take you on a date night at least once per week and take you away at least, once every month or so, or do something because I would want to show you how much I love you, and that no matter what, I will make the effort for my woman no matter what. That's all I'm saying. And the reason why a lot of
Yes.
marriages are failing is because, and I hate to admit it, it's typically more so the guys than the women. A lot of the guys get caught up in their careers, and then they're like, okay, I've got the woman now, we got the kids, I'm feeling all comfortable and shit, right? It's not about feeling comfortable. It's about, do you love your person truly unconditionally or not? Right? If you really love someone with all your heart, like I love you, there's nothing you wouldn't do for that person. And you would find a way to spend time with them no matter what. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on because,
No, I need to say something.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, you're not also remembering that not everybody out there lives in Redwood City and has money like you and I. A lot of these people that are out here, they cannot go out and take their women or their spouses on dates all the time. So
Okay.
they have to just make time at home. And it's just there are money issues, there's inflation, people are struggling after COVID. They're all
Hmm.
just coming back into the world right now.
Okay. Fair
So I
enough.
really, yeah, I'm not loving the attitude, like, because it is hard. You and I have
Okay.
the money to go out, but not everybody else does.
Okay, I agree with you. That's a good point. I'm glad you brought it up. And let me share this. You do not have to have a lot of money to do certain things just to get away with your partner for even a day. You can go and take a
No.
walk. I, you mind if I may I please
Yeah,
get my
go
thoughts
ahead.
in? Because I respect your thoughts. I do. I respect what you're saying. All I'm saying, if I was in the situation of where, I was living paycheck to paycheck and I couldn't afford to do some weekend getaways and stuff like we've been doing, okay? Here's what I would do. I would do things that cost very little to no money. Okay. Maybe just a little bit of gas to drive 2 miles to the local park or to a local walking trail and take a nice hour and a half long walk with my lady, maybe make a little picnic for her. Okay. And sit down and just look at the beautiful scenery and just say, you know what, babe, I know we don't have all the money in the world, but we're going to get there and I still love you. And I wanted to just do this for you because you deserve it. Okay. That's what I would do.
Mhm.
And,
Yes.
and,
But
and if that doesn't sound sweet to you and loving and caring, even with minimal money, then I don't know what else is going to make any woman happy.
I'm not saying it doesn't sound sweet and caring, but not every man thinks the way you think. And a lot of times men get very insecure when they cannot provide for their women.
Correct.
And so they will then just act up in a
Okay.
way like where they won't do anything. They won't think about those little inexpensive things that they could do. They just clam up and run away.
I agree with you. And those are the men that are the wrong men to date. Sometimes you don't think, sometimes women don't see that because men will hide it for a while. And by the time you figure it out, it's too late. I understand that. And all I'm saying, baby, is you're right about everything you're saying. What you and I are doing here is taking our experiences and we're trying to share with people that they can be a little bit more proactive when they seek out their dating partner, right? And if they're
Yes.
seeking marriage, they can say, look, I'm looking for a long-term relationship with the potential to lead to marriage and children. And women and men both need to put that on their dating profiles. They don't, but they do. Because if you are truly looking for someone to have a life with and a family with, why wouldn't you want to put that out there and filter out the women that don't want that, right? That's all I'm saying is
Yep.
that the only reason why I talk about this stuff, baby, is because I'm trying to get people to take the more proactive approach than the reactive approach once you're in it with the wrong person, right? Because
Yep.
because
Yeah.
you're either going to be with the right person or you're not. And if you're with the wrong person, there's really nothing you can do to turn them around because they ended up not being the right person no matter what, right? You can't fix
Yep.
something that doesn't feel right. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah.
let's continue. I mean, baby, great conversation. I love having these conversations with you. You know
Yeah.
why? Because I love being challenged and you challenge me. And that's why I love you. You challenge me and I challenge you. It's all
Yeah,
good.
you do.
And you challenge me, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, let's continue. The 222 rule includes taking time with your significant other within certain time frames. And there's a picture there. Okay, let's scroll back down here. The rule has its origins on a Reddit thread from 2015. Well, that's what, almost 7 years ago? And has in recent weeks reappeared on social media as a form of relationship advice. Okay, I think it is excellent. Psychoanalyst and marriage counselor Kimberly Hershenson told Fox News Digital, in addition to respect, She said, in order to have a really great marriage, you have to spend time together. No shit. Why are you going to marry someone that you don't spend any time with? Why date someone if you don't spend time with them? What's the point of a relationship if you don't spend time with your partner? Baby, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're absolutely right.
Baby,
Why
you
do you
have
invest
gone,
time in somebody if you're not even going to spend time with them?
baby, you have done so much for me. The reason why I'm with you and why I believe in you and I will always be with you is because you have gone way out of your way to be my biggest cheerleader, my biggest fan. You have supported my purpose, and you have just gone way out of your way to see me as often as possible. Like, I don't even expect you to see me as much as you do. I love spending all the time we spend together, but like you just keep making effort for me. I don't ask you for anything and you keep doing things. That's a real relationship because you really feel it. I keep doing things for you because I feel the same way. When two people feel it, they're going to naturally progress without even thinking. It just happens, right? Spontaneous combustion, right?
Yep.
All right. Anything else, or should we continue?
Let's continue.
Former NFL athlete and international speaker Anthony Trucks and his wife Christina say they practiced the 2-2-2 rule but didn't even know they were doing it until hearing about the method. The high school sweethearts married, divorced, and remarried. Wow.
Interesting.
Married, divorced, and remarried. Anthony Trucks said prioritizing spending time together has been crucial to what is now a very happy, healthy relationship. They're a good-looking couple. Very good-looking couple. Oh, she's wearing a Warriors shirt. I don't know if you can see it on your screen yet.
Yeah,
You'll
I
see
can.
it in a few. She's wearing a Warriors shirt. Oh, they're from the Bay Area. San Francisco Bay Area. Couple says the 2-2-2 rule changed our marriage for the better. Anthony Trucks. All right. It was back in 2016 I came across data that showed spending time with another person makes you psychologically closer. Trucks told Fox News Digital. If something is a priority to you, you have to dedicate time to it. Baby, let me repeat that one more time and get your feedback. If something is a priority to you, you have to you have to dedicate time to it. What are your thoughts, baby? Plain and simple. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely. That goes without saying. That goes for everything in life. Your job, your hobbies, your relationships, everything.
Right.
You know? Like that. Yeah, that's common sense right there.
Anything you want to add to it, baby, or it just speaks for itself?
No, it speaks for itself. It's common sense.
All right, let's go. The Trucks made frequent. I love the guy's last name, Trucks. Truck, and they call him the Trucks. That's great. Make frequent date nights a top priority and travel together frequently. Having the opportunity to spend time together allows the couple to address issues in real time. And that's what you and I do. Like when we take those nice drives, babe, we talk about things, right? And we talk about the future. We talk about anything that, we're struggling with, and we work through it, right? And we're always communicating. How well do we communicate?
Too well.
What does that mean, too well?
Oh, sometimes like we're over communicating with each other. Like we're speaking on top of each other.
That's because we love each other so much, baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like over communication because like we're just talking and talking and talking. And like I say, sometimes like our nights don't end because we can talk all night long.
That's because we truly love each. That's because we have that much love for each other, baby. We have that much energy. Let's continue. I know we're both getting a little tired, so let's continue and we'll wrap this up. We're almost done. We're not waiting for the whole thing to burn down, Trucks said, referring to the couple's earlier divorce. If we didn't deliberately allocate time to each other, we could get lost in the schedules and work and kids' sports. So if you look at the schedule and say, okay.
Exactly what I said earlier.
Go ahead.
That is exactly what I was saying earlier, is that you don't realize when you have kids and you're working You've got to shuffle the kids around from school to
Right.
events to birthday parties, all these other things. And there's no more time left in the day for each other.
I understand. But here's the problem I had with what you mentioned in your marriage is that when, your husband and you took a week off, right? Instead of taking you out of town, he went out of town with his friends, I think to Vegas or something, and had fun with the guys instead of going away with his wife, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that was a choice he made. He could have hung out with you. He just didn't want to. And that speaks mountains to
Yep.
me about his character. That wasn't your fault. That was his. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it speaks mountains because now in his current marriage, that is not how his behavior is.
He
Now
learned
he's
from you.
taking this. Well, yeah, now this current wife goes to Hawaii. She goes to Mexico. She goes to
Vegas.
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to all the places I never got to go to with him.
Yeah, so he actually learned that, hey, dude, you learned that, hey, you can't just, when you're a grown-ass man and you're married, you can't just kick your wife to the curb and go hang out with the guys for a week like you did in your teens and 20s. It doesn't work that way, man. Anyway, let's continue, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hershenson said she's had clients on the brink of divorce come to a much better place by using the 2-2-2 rule. Good. It gives couples the time to communicate and find out what's going on in each other's lives, she said. When couples know the stresses they may be experiencing, she said, it leads to a deeper understanding. She added that it is equally important, however, to not spend your time alone with your spouse talking about your troubles. It is just as important to have fun and relax, enjoy a nice meal or a movie. And you and I do both. Truck said that when he and Christina divorced, he had hoped to one. What's that?
All I have
What?
to say is, I'm not going to put a facade on this morning. That is exactly what you and I spoke about.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
There has to be time away.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
Anything else you want to mention or?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Truck said that when he and Christina divorced, he had hoped to one day have the kind of marriage others look to as one to aspire to. They want to set the example. So, yeah. I mean, I would really love to hear more about what caused the divorce and how they got back together. Like maybe, these are the kind of stories where if these people had like a YouTube channel or something, they could link it and we could look at it because I'm actually curious, baby, aren't you, to know why they divorced?
He is an athlete. He probably does have a YouTube channel.
I'll try to look in them when we get a chance. Yeah. All right. Now he says he does with the very same woman who he found himself growing apart and divorced from. It is a great marriage, he said, but it is not perfect. We make it a priority to invest time in each other. I always say she's the... What is that?
I hear have to go out to the... God damn, you are just so good.
Well, you
got to
go
out to the living room.
Oh.
Holy balls, you're good. You call me the hop.
No. It comes through your microphone, baby. You should mute when you're doing that. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Thanks.
I don't think you're muted, but anyway. It's a great marriage, she said, but it's not perfect. We make it a priority to invest time in each other. I always say she's the puzzle I choose to solve. Puzzles are fun. Sometimes they're frustrating, but you keep working at it till all the pieces fit. And yeah, I mean, look, if relationships were too perfect, are you pouring something?
No, I'm sitting on the bed. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay. No, the microphone is picking up something. I'm just hearing it.
That's so
Sorry.
funny. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything.
Okay, not a
Like
big
I
deal.
have my coffee in my hand.
Oh,
I don't know if
that's what's. Yeah, no, it's okay. Not a big deal.
yeah,
I
I
just
don't
heard
know
the
if
sound.
that's what you hear.
Yeah, no, with your new microphone, it picks up very well, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'll know what it is in the future. So, but yeah, no, like if relationships were too perfect, babe, and there was no challenge, no mystery, it would get boring and stale. And I will say this, like, yeah, every relationship, including ours, has its ups and downs. We've had our moments. Um, but at the end of the day, I love you. You love me. We get along. And, we're there for each other, through the roller coaster of relationships and life. Every relationship's going to be like a roller coaster, and life's like a roller coaster. But it's up to you how you want to handle that roller coaster when it stops at the end of the day, right? What are your thoughts?
Yes. No, I agree. Um, you know, um, every relationship is going to be difficult. If it's not, then it's not right for you.
Right,
Um, there's going to be challenges every day, and you just got to get up and get through those challenges and just realize they used to love each other at the end of the night.
right.
Um, you know, right now in our relationship, because we're 11 months in, we're still learning a lot about each other. We don't live with each other yet. So there's still a lot of learning
Right.
and adjusting. So that's something you've got to really take into consideration when you meet somebody
Right.
and you bring them into your life. It's a big change.
It
And
is.
especially and you got to think about what part of your life you're in. You and I are in our late 40s.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game than when we were in our 20s.
Absolutely.
We have different we have a different end game, we have a different plan, we have a different whole thing going on. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Obviously, we met in our late 40s. You've had your kids. I don't have any kids. We don't have much responsibility besides ourselves, right? And so it's a bit of a different ball game, but the bottom line at the end of the day, it's about this. It's about, communicating with your partner, getting along with your partner, and you know, making a valid effort for each other, as often as possible. Honestly, if two people care about each other, they're going to want to see each other. They're going to want to do things together. They're going to want to communicate. They're going to want to snuggle. They're going to want to go on weekend getaways. They're going to want to do all that. It's just, they're going to want to enjoy life together, right? And if that's not happening naturally between the both of you, then why are you together? I mean, baby, that's the way I see it. I mean, that's the way it should be, right?
Yes.
Is that it? Yes.
Sorry,
Hmm.
I was in the kitchen, so I had you muted and I just pulled you in. I'm back in the bedroom now. So
It's
I had you muted for a minute.
how
But
about
yeah,
how about
no,
how about you share your final thoughts, including that, and then we're going to wrap this up. We're at 1 hour and 34 minutes. Perfect timing.
yeah, no, final thoughts. You know, I think it's really hard. I think it's important for every relationship to have this kind of rule set up. It doesn't have to be, you know, on the calendar, set in stone, but it's very important to make time for each other.
Right.
And even if you don't have a lot of time, even if it's just making a lunch date in the middle of the week, when the kids are at school, you guys can just get away for an hour from work and take lunch together. That's something. And then just work up from there and just just try to remember, what brought you all together, you know, and just take it step by step, you know. I'm a big country fan, and you know what they say, it's a two-step. So follow the two-step.
Yep. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, babe. I'm going to do this for once. I'm just going to wrap it up on that note because I couldn't have said it better myself. And I really want to respect you, not only as a lady and my lady, but as just a human being that has such a beautiful heart and soul. And you have had so much to deal with in life. And for you to come out here and be able to speak so eloquently despite all that really blows my mind. And I'm very grateful and thankful for you. And I wholeheartedly mean that. So let's end up the show on your note, not
Well,
mine.
what's my name? What's my name?
Don't say it.
Respectfully. What
Maturely
is
and
it?
professionally. Respectfully, maturely,
Exactly.
and professionally. And babe, with that being said, I want to thank you for being on the show. I'm going to put you backstage and just wrap up the show, and then we're going to go enjoy a little private time.
Yeah.
All right, baby. Thank you so much, baby.
Love ya.
Me too. Bye, babe. All right. That was my lady, and that's the end of the show, folks. Hopefully, we'll be monetized by tomorrow morning. If you're here watching this live, well, it was done on Sunday night, July 31st, 2022. And if we do get monetized tomorrow morning, I'll make you folks aware either in a video or through the community tab on this channel and my other channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, this one and Coach Eli, Elias Melas, my main channel. It's been monetized for 2.5 years already. Nightbot's been sharing the link, or just go to youtube.com/Life Coach Eli. With that being said, have yourselves a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.